Всем привет, друзья! С вами Алексей. Ну что, Деберлин апартамент. Продолжаем. Это вторая часть. Еще один час игрового процесса. У нас 1945 год. Приятного просмотра, ребятки. Если досмотрите до конца, не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на канал, оставлять свои комментарии. Поддержать можно по ссылочке в описании.
Matilda? Matilda?
Huh?
You're daydreaming again.
I'm so looking forward to Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
There's still something to do first.
I wonder what's happened to the man with the funny voice. I haven't heard him for a long while.
Leave it be, Matilda. He doesn't speak anymore. They play more music now.
It must be minus 100 degrees outside.
Are you finished?
No,
Leave the foot stamps there. They need to last us the next 14 days.
Mom, are these stamps for chocolate too?
Rarely. That Crook Conrad would rather sell them for cigarettes.
What can you get for cigarettes?
Подожди, нам надо
And
украсить,
things you can't
да,
buy
до
with
конца?
stamps. Real flour, bacon, sugar. The black market is a real Santa Claus.
It must be minus 100 degrees outside. Mom says the city's slowly running out of wood.
The plates in the basket need to be laid out on the table.
Так, достать тарелки из корзины и разложить на столе. На каком столе что? Воспользоваться корзиной. Вот тарелки, во.
One for me, one for Mom. Mom, the food smells good. Where did you get the turnips?
From Gesundbrunn station. Cargo trains. Matilda,
Did I do something wrong?
who's the fourth plate for? Can't you count?
But I thought... Because it's Christmas. And Dad's surely on his way.
You really do believe in Christmas miracles. All right.
There are no tangerines this year, so Lucas and I just painted a few stones instead.
Хм. Это что такое? Ага.
Mom, the food smells good. Where did you get the turnips?
From Gesundbrunn station. Cargo trains pass through there with provisions for the Russians. I stood for hours in the cold. A sentry watched me and laughed at me. When the train came, I asked him if I could have them. First he mocked me, but then he threw 2 turnips from the carriage.
That's good at least.
If you can get something, then you take it. Got it? Laughter passes by, but a turnip in the belly lasts. Yeah?
Will we do a hoarding trip again?
There are barely any trains running at all.
Can't we go visit Aunt Lottie in the countryside again? See the cows?
It's not much better there either.
Does Santa Claus get the presents from the black market?
We are staying here. This is our home.
We'll make it pretty. Besides, if we move, Dad won't be able to find us when he comes home. Do you have to move rubble again tomorrow as well?
Yes, there are only 8 women there today. We'll get more food stamps if we can free up the wall by New Year.
Can I come too? I'm strong.
It's no work for children. Keep the dog west, or you let out all the heat. Your eyes water from all the dust, and you can barely breathe.
Would Dad be upset that Mom traded in her wedding ring? Where's Dad going to sleep when he comes home?
А, подожди, это вот сюда вот надо. Так, подожди, а могу я вот это убрать? Я не... Блин, а как это сделать-то? Потому что, по идее, это вот сюда вот должно быть. Это я сначала не врубился.
And you'll find awful things in the rubble. No, it's no work for children. So,
Mom, the Christmas tree looks so sad.
nonsense. Can we eat?
I need decorations for the tree. Can I go into the locked room? Please?
There's nothing in there for children.
There's so many odds and ends lying around in there. Then I'll be a rubble woman too.
All right. But put something warm on. Just this once, though.
Yeah. I'll promise. I'll be back soon, Mom.
Так, запретная комната. Это куда? Сюда? Запертая комната. Не понял. У меня же ничего нету.
Put your warm jacket on.
Все, понял.
See you in a minute.
Ух, ё-моё!
Alright then. Let's have a look. Rations, supplies? It looks a little like Mom's housekeeping plan. useful to light fires. An old telephone? A map. I don't really understand what it's for, but it looks nice. Boring books. No magic or fairies. But there's something underneath.
Так, подожди, я свечу хотел зажечь.
Dad's medals. But today, they are Christmas tree balls. That was painted for Mom and Dad's wedding. She really liked it. But she cries now when she sees it. So shiny, but what can I do with these? That's Russian. They have funny letters. A bonfire.
А почему свеча погасла?
Apparently, the previous tenant gave us this as a gift, but we never used it. Perfect. That'll be great. Oh, cow poop. Now they're stuck behind the lid. Dad played and sang so beautifully, but the lyrics were boring. It was always about the same thing. He promised to teach me how to play the piano after the war. Dad played and sang so beautifully, but the lyrics were boring. It was always about the same thing.
Finally, there you are. We are waiting.
Almost done. I just have to decorate the Christmas tree.
Your father's medals? This is bordering on disrespect.
Mom, are you mad?
Come on, sit down. We want to celebrate Christmas now. Hands on the table. We are still civilized people.
Mom, did Dad kill people? I asked you something. Mom,
Ask him yourself when he's back.
when will he be back?
Eat your soup.
Will we have to go to War II when we're older?
Matilda, you're ruining Christmas dinner for us with all your questions. One last time. Eat your soup. And keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry. I won't ask any more questions.
I'm just trying to get her through it all. If we had known... None of this is helping. We can only keep moving forward. Let's eat.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Merry Christmas.
Lucas, why don't you play us something on your recorder?
Yes, Mom.
Your father would have liked that.
Why did Matilda's mom lie?
Maybe she thought it was the truth. Somehow. Things often look different in retrospect.
Yeah, like in school. Sometimes I see things differently too. Like after math quiz.
School is important. Don't get into any trouble.
It was just a joke. I'll make it cozy for us.
Хотя, по сути, рыцаря надо было сюда, лошадь сюда, крокодила, не знаю, сюда куда-то. Я, как всегда, нафигарил рандомно. Так, что делать-то дальше?
I'm so bored here.
Delosh, what am I supposed to do about that? Knock the tiles down.
Я его могу куда-то кинуть? Нет, просто... Ага.
It wouldn't be so boring if there were other kids here.
Not right now, sorry.
Why didn't they take their furniture with them? Why didn't they take their furniture with them? When can we go back to school?
No one knows. Soon, hopefully.
We'll definitely be finished with the apartment by then. What should I do now?
You have still not hammered off the tiles in the kitchen.
Ага, мне на кухню надо. Это же кухня, да?
I wouldn't get very far here without a hammer.
Молоток, 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 молоток. А вот.
I want to hammer something.
Tiles. Hammer them off the wall. They all need to come down.
Another arrow. Dad, come quickly. Dad,
What is it?
look, a photo. I found it. There's a year on it. 1933.
That's interesting. I think only very few people had cameras back then.
So, a photographer hid it here.
Yeah, maybe. But 1933? That wasn't a good time.
Huh? How come? They had enormous apartments.
1933 wasn't like any other year in Germany.
Tell me.
It'll take a while.
That doesn't matter, Dad.
Ну что, перемещаемся в 1933 год.
I will miss you, my little friend. You know that I am a man of few words. Go, you are free. Go on now. The sun shines the same on rich and poor. That's the ticket. Have adventures. Make new friends. The world is your oyster. I will leave your door open, and you can leave whenever you want. How does that sound? The telephone. That must be Esther.
Так, где телефон?
Yes, I'm coming. This old man's not as spry as he used to be.
Yosef,
Esther?
I'm on my way now. Once I arrive, come down to the street when I sound my horn.
Must we? Really? I am old, Esther. And I do not feel like making such a long journey.
I know, Yosef. For a fossil like you, it is a trek. Take your time. I will be waiting. Have you packed yet?
I really don't know what I should pack, Esther.
Do not worry, Yosef. We made a list together, remember? It should be next to the telephone.
Yes, I have it here. Thank you, Esther. What would I do without you?
Pack your things. Until then, Yosef.
Warm jacket, passport, lucky shoes, grandfather's pocket watch, razor, journal, and maybe my treasured camera. Where should I even begin? A chest full of junk. I'll leave it here. My lucky shoes. Old shoes are always the most comfortable to wear, though they could do with some new soles.
Так, что надо здесь
I'm
делать?
taking my lucky shoes with me. I'm going to need some luck. I am still missing a few items from the list. A little glass of wine here after the last screening. Something I held sacred. The end of a good day. Plutonia by Vladimir Obruchev. I love Russian adventure novels. Hopefully, I'll also find some in France. My first cinema ticket. It was Der Raubmord am Spandauer Schifffahrtskanal in 1896. The Edison Theater on Friedrichstraße. I knew straight away that that was the For the longest time, I have wanted to take on this door. It has become stiffer and stiffer since I have lived here, and at some point, it won't be able to be opened at all. The only joy of leaving things behind is that you also leave behind your unfinished projects. You can't see much in the red light, but it protects the sensitive film. You can always use a razor, no matter where you go. Here, look, I had completely forgotten. This photograph is from the Great Depression. I had come up with a few things to give people their cinema experience. Movies are especially important when people are going through hard times.
Ага. Ну,
A
пока
good
давайте
day
так
starts
положим.
with a good shave. Reminders of my old life. What's the next item on the list?
Список вещей, значит, паспорт, теплая куртка, карманные часы, дневник и фотоаппарат. Надо, наверное, куда-то нам в спальню.
The kitchen was, especially in the mornings when the light would shine in almost magically
Что
for a
такое?
few minutes. The back door is always locked. Only Lysian uses it for cleaning. Now it's no longer of any use. I have a distinguished Pinot Gris from 1928. It isn't kosher though, but nobody needs to know. A living room, a workshop, and a study. A lone wolf's apartment. That has never bothered me. I like being alone. Bills, bills, bills. I settled them a while ago. Ariane, a Russian girl, by Claude Anet. The adventurous Ariane leads a wild life beyond virtue. Men fall at her feet. She meets Constantine, and both of them try to stop falling in love with each other. Unsuccessfully, I can say that much. I always said to Esther, who? The telephone? Who could it be? Hello? To whom am I speaking? Is anybody there? They just hung up. This has been happening for a few weeks now. 1932 tax return. For once, something I won't miss. A tidy desk is a desk that isn't being worked at. The Road Back by Erich Maria Remarque. Soldiers tried to return home after the Great War. Luckily, I was already so old back then that I was spared any of that. My insurance document. I certainly won't be needing these anymore. A fake button, just like in the adventure novels. A kleinzig Trick für einen alten Kacker. Ah, there it is. My passport. Yes. And the contracts and folder for the Minerva Lichtspiele. I still remember the day when I first held them in my hands. Let's see how far I get with my passport. The keys to the cinema are inside. I don't know why, but Alright, what's next?
То у нас карманные часы, дневник, теплая куртка и фотоаппарат еще остался.
The old dishware from my parents' wedding. I have no idea if they're still valuable. I would like to take them with me, but they would never arrive intact. I don't want to take any of these things. This table was already in the apartment when I moved in. It will also remain here after I leave. How many hours have I
Мне кажется, мы
spent
еще в
in the
кабинете не
workshop?
все посмотрели,
For
да?
nothing?
Хотя нет, мы здесь паспорт
I've
нашли.
always enjoyed repairing things myself, though.
А, нет, мы здесь не были.
The first movies were documentaries. The Lumiere brothers, of course, the Skladanovskys, William Dixon. For me, though, there's one person who changed everything. Georges Méliès. He was the first person who understood the power of film. He told stories and transported us to another world. Married Life by David Vogel. A writer falls for a femme fatale. The whole story takes place in Vienna, Austria. Very nice, but not essential. I could pack all the movie reels in boxes, but Esther has no space for them.
А вот фотоаппарат мы нашли. Да давай ты
Oh,
берись.
look. I shouldn't forget this lovely item. There's even some film still left inside. Maybe I can take a picture with it. One last shot. What will I photograph? Wonderful. I'll develop the image once I've set up my laboratory somewhere. There's something funny about that clock. For 65 years, I had no problem sleeping, and yet I have had many sleepless nights over the last few weeks. This is it. My favorite jacket. Look, the badge from my old employer is still here. It's been an eternity.
Угу.
A jacket for cold days. Who knows where this journey will take us?
Подожди, а фотографии я тоже, по
The
идее, могу
keys to
туда
the
убрать?
cinema are inside. I don't know why, but I don't want to leave them behind, even if there's no longer any door to come back to.
Хм. А почему я не могу сюда положить? Хм. У меня тогда... Вот у меня проблема с этими фотографиями. Что-то хрень какая-то получается. У меня же там еще бритва лежит. Ага. Может, она что-то мешает? Давайте попробуем. Видите, проблема в том, что вот он у меня здесь. То есть, если я опять фотографии перемещаю куда-то... У меня загвоздка в этих фотографиях. Это при том, что мы еще не все
I
нашли.
could probably go without the razor. Do I really need to take along keys and contracts when I'll no longer be needing them? I should definitely take my passport with me. My camera is near and dear to me. It will help me to create some new memories. However, I can also gather everything up first and then see what fits. Done. Not much is left on my list.
У нас в листе там что, у нас только карманные часы остались. Карманные часы, карманные часы. Мы здесь с вами еще...
Nothing but worthless trinkets. I've already packed enough undershirts. I've already packed some pants. Lots of things have accumulated here too. I don't need any more shirts. A lot of memories, but I can't take them all with me. Not again. I should hurry. The good old wood-burning stove. Freshly roasted coffee never tasted as good as it did here. The oven has been out of commission ever since I have used it to store my highly flammable treasures. Such a mess. These contracts are worthless now. I probably won't be needing this. Paperwork. I'm not taking this. Nobody needs this paper anymore.
Опа, сейф.
I will always remember the combination. 1st of December, 1895. That was the day of the first movie screening in Berlin, in Wintergarten. And then 12 counterclockwise. I actually just wanted to impress a girl. Elsa or Maria. Then 18 clockwise. It may have had an unhappy backstory. And then 95 counterclockwise. But the evening will always remain in my memory.
О, часы нашли.
Grandfather's pocket watch. The watch stopped on the morning of Black Thursday. It was truly a crazy coincidence. The coil spring snapped, but it can surely be repaired again.
Так, ребятки, а мы...
I
Всё?
could probably go without the razor. Do I really need to take along keys and contracts when I'll no longer be needing them? I should definitely take my passport with me. My camera is near and dear to me. It will help me to create some new memories. However, I can also gather everything up first and then see what fits. Just a few items left.
А, мы дневник еще не нашли.
It would be a shame to have to leave it here. Esther, that must be her. Hopefully no one noticed. I'll be down soon, Esther. Give me a few more minutes. I no longer have any idea what these keys unlock. But you don't... This is not the right key. This one doesn't fit either. This isn't the right key either. Damn it. This key doesn't fit either. The key fits. My old journal. I stopped writing in it after this entry. The most painful day of my life.
Так, ребят, сорян, я покашливаю. Я предупреждал, что я простыл. Так, ну мы все предметы собрали, по сути. Сейчас это надо все будет собрать. Вот это сейчас самое сложное будет. Так, дневник у нас есть.
Oh. They're after me. I have to get out of here now. I shouldn't bring this. It takes up far too much space. Or maybe I should? No, that would be absurd.
О! Блин, я не успел. А чего и будет теперь? Нам говорили, что нам надо выходить через черный вход, да, получается? Черный вход это вот этот, вроде.
Let's go quickly.
Mr. Liebermann, Sturmabteilung, Auxiliary Police. Your neighbor has complained about the constant disturbance of the peace. Open the door.
I can't get around them. It's a trap. I must take the back exit.
Где там черный вход-то был?
Quick, let's get out of here. Move faster, Joseph, before they break the door down. That's that. Goodbye, my old apartment. Or farewell.
Непонятки, зачем делать вот этот чемодан на время? Меня это выбесило, да? Я хотел его полностью собрать, я бы мог бы пройти эту головоломку, да, в виде Тетриса, но что-то нас поторопили. Обидно. Но с учетом того, что дальше пошел сюжет, а не по 100 раз перепроходить с этим временем. Вот это плюс разработчикам. Спасибо за это. Все, мы вернулись в 2020 год, продолжим уже в следующем выпуске. Ребят, не хочу я просто растягивать там.
Did Joseph make it in the end?
Joseph made it. He traveled all the way to Paris with Esther. He then later migrated to the United States on the trail of Hollywood movie stars.
He had his lucky shoes with him.
That's something, at least, and a ton of memories.
Thankfully,
А,
those
это
times are
фотография, которую мы
over.
сделали.
And now we have been chatting for ages. I need to get back to work.
Look here, Dad. Dad? Wow, that must have belonged to Bismarck the bird. Or the great-great-great-grandchild of Bismarck the bird. It played for me. It played for Dad.
Вот на этом мы пока закончим. Да, уже продолжим в следующем выпуске. В общем, спасибо, что посмотрели. Ну, почти часовой выпуск получился, но здесь прям отдельная история. Вот, так что супер, ребятки, игра просто восхитительная. Напоминаю, понравилось, не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на канал, оставлять свои комментарии. Если хотите меня поддержать, ссылочка есть в описании. Все, ребятки, до следующего выпуска. Всем пока.